Hey Deb, thanks for taking care of Miski. Teresa and I are here, and we were going to write down the instructions of the television, but it's just better to show you. So this is the remote control, the Fire Stick for the television, and of course you just press the on button, right, to turn it on, and then this is the main screen that generally will come up. Um, Yeah, there's a weird television screen that also comes up. There's lots of weird stuff about this. To be honest with you, I don't know if this. Oh, yeah, okay, so it generally goes, that initial screen goes off. That's for the television. But our apps that we have loaded here are up to the top. I just want to point out something about the remote control. It's got this circular thing here, and so it's got top, bottom, left, and right, and then in the middle is select. You'll notice here that this is a home key, so this always gets you to come back to the home spot. And then this is a key button, it's your back button. So if you'll always have to back out of stuff. That's just the way that the system is set up. So anyway, when you come in and you turn it on, you come to this screen, essentially you click down, right? And, click down until you get into one of these lines. So these are like they're running streams of apps. So we could kind of scroll through these apps, and you can choose any one of these that you want and experiment with them. Oh, there's Ms. Maisel right there.
I love that
That's
show.
awesome. So you could watch that one. But anyway, really, I think what you're gonna want to use is this Mobdro, this one right here. And so I've just highlighted that one, and then I just click the select button, and then
Like the news.
yeah, if you like news or, we don't really get local channels, but we do get,
MSNBC.
yeah, like kind of major channels. So like this one just happens to be playing MSNBC because that was the last one that I was playing. So I'm going to click the back button here, and that'll get me out of MSNBC in the sub menu of news stations. So you can watch, there are all these different ones. If you want to see, for example, what Putin is doing, you could go down here. If you want to watch some Spanish stations, you can do that. There's lots of good stuff here. For some reason, the Fox News ones don't work. Just kidding. Anyway, so you go back, then that gets us back to the Mobdro screen, and then there's channels. So you can click channels, and then there's like BET, AMC, there are movies on there, CBS, Hallmark, I'm sure that's the one you're going to be watching a lot. History Channel, sorry about all the sarcasm, but
Like MSNBC.
yeah, well, you can watch that, and then there's just these categories, of course, and some of these like sports. Yeah, you can watch Amazon Music, but what'll happen though is sometimes you'll click on these things. Like here's the Golf Channel. You click on that, and it'll start rotating. Just be patient with all of these things. Sometimes because they're it's not paid cable. And then sometimes stuff comes up properly and other times it doesn't. But I can't imagine this is the Golf Channel. Oh, it is. Look. Oh, shit. Anyway, you can experiment with all this stuff, but it's an Android system, so it's like a little computer. All right, so that's really the basics of this whole system. You can listen to music. We've got music stations set up. You can search and browse for whatever you want. We've got all the best stuff though ready to go that you can kind of dive into and enjoy. But it's a pretty robust system. And feel free to experiment with whatever you want. The other one that I just want to point out to you is this one, Kodi, and it's the K. And Kodi is where I watch we get movies, like whatever movie you want. And what you do is you just click the down button and then, sorry, we want to go to movies. There we go. The down button, and then over to this thing, JOREL, right there. And you click on that. And this one you have to be really patient with because it takes a while to load. But you generally search by year. So whatever movie you want, if you know the year that it was made, they have movies back to the 1950s. And you basically can get anything that you want. It's really very cool. When you do that, you just find the year, click on the year. We even have 2019, like movies that are still in the theaters. And then when you do these, though, what happens is so I'm just selecting this first one. And again, I'm scrolling up and down. There we go. Up and down, and then so when I do, then I click the select button. Like with anything, it'll take a few minutes and it'll load streams. So in other words, it's going to load all the people who are streaming these. And then so you wait for this to load, and you can see the loading bar kind of going on right here. And then once all these streams come up, then you pick one, scroll, and it doesn't really matter which one. I just take the top one or two and then press the click bar and then it takes a few minutes to load the film, and off you go. And if it doesn't load, then you hit your trusty back button and just try another stream. Okay? So I'm not going to keep going. It's just 7 minutes in length. Thanks for watching the pets. Stay out of my gin. Bye.